Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Border Wars here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge here along with Brandon Schwobel. We are excited to be here for this afternoon's baseball game. We've got a slate of baseball games coming your way, but we're going to start things off with the Pacelli Vikings, fresh off a victory over Heritage last night. They're taking on the undefeated Lightning from Evangel Christian out of Alabaster, Alabama. That's the home to Thompson High School. And we are excited about this matchup. Pacelli is going to be the visiting team today. They will take on Elmore County later tonight. So they're going to have to play 2 games today. But lead things off and playing third base is Braden Hudson. Batting second, playing shortstop is Jacob Vilas. Batting third and playing left field is Nolan Vaughn. The cleanup hitter and batting fourth, playing center field, Cam Carino. Batting fifth and playing right field, Merrick Miller. Batting sixth and playing second base, Jerron Gomilla. Batting seventh behind the plate, Levi Thompson, the DH. And batting eighth is Sean Maglone, and batting ninth and playing first base is Austin Dannison. And on the mound for your Pacelli Vikings, Billy Smith. We get ready to start this contest. We're going to have the invocation and the national anthem, and then we'll get ready. Following this, it's Glenwood and Harris County for the first time ever. Rick Beach from Kudzu Sports will be on the call for that. And then later tonight, we have Calvary Christian and Russell County. As Evangel Christian end up taking the field. And on the mound for Evangel is Asher Evans. Evangel is led by their head coach, Tim Smith. They come in with a 9-0 record in the Border Wars. They will take on Bethlehem Christian tomorrow. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the first pitch here, day 2 of the Border Wars on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia-Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams. And next time you're watching a Georgia-Alabama Sports, thank you to Buffalo.
And welcome back here to Glenwood. Here's a recap on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Glenwood defeated Calvary 9-0 in 6 innings. As Mason McCrane pitched 5 scoreless innings with 8 strikeouts. And then in the nightcap, Calvary Christian bounced back and got the 3-0 victory over Pike Road. This is the second season last year on off as Pacelli led by their manager, Case Rasmus, who his fouls the first pitch off. And the wine delivery, the 0-1. And that's right in there for like he wanted. It's ball 1. It's just a absolute gorgeous day. It's in a miss, strike 3 here in the first. And Jacob Vilas, the shortstop. Fun fact, Jacob Vilas' older brother, Justin Vilas, hit a grand slam for Chattahoochee Valley Community College. That was one of the top plays on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live a couple weeks ago. Talked to his dad while we were doing that game at CVCC. It's an outstanding baseball family. Vilas, a hard hop right to first base. And quickly there are 2 away. That's 5-3 on the putout.
Next to bat, number 8.
Good play there by Trey Hope, the third base over there. So Nolan Vaughn will be the best of all game. Evangel Christian undefeated, Alabaster, Alabama. The 0-1, and there's a ground ball, and that gets right up the middle. Good hop there by the shortstop. Throw to first, what a stretch. And a 3 up, 3 down for Asher Evans as Evangel goes to the bottom of the first. Pacelli and Evangel Christian. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back here at the Border Wars. And we are presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Alabama Power, Zaxby's, Kinetic Credit Union, Gordy Eye Care, Buffalo Rock. Also presented by the Beck Center. As, we appreciate Roger Beck and the Beck Center, Center for Athletic and Academic Excellence. And by the way, we will be at the Beck Center for Spring Sports Media Day, March the 18th, as all the 16 schools that we cover in the Chattahoochee Valley will feature their spring sports to include soccer, tennis, golf, track and field. Now the seasons are underway for all those sports. We are looking forward to that. Had some track and field meets the other day, and if you missed it earlier today, that aired right before the start of this game. So Trey Hope is going to lead things off for Evangel Christian.
Leading off for the Lightning, number 2, Trey Hope.
And on the mound for Pacelli is Billy Smith. Smith's first pitch to Hope. It's in there, strike one. Smith winds, delivers the 0-1, and that is chopped foul. Looked like he got in front of it. Took a little bit off of it. Don't forget, we got Glenwood Harris County coming up after this game. Harris County got a big win over Russell County this past week. The 0-2, fastball, got him. 3 straight pitches and a K for Billy Smith.
Number 18, Rayleigh Curtis.
And now Rayleigh Curtis, the batter for the Lightning. Also, just a reminder, this Saturday, the opener for Fountain City FC. And then on Sunday, we've got the Columbus Lions home opener as Curtis swings on. Zach Grossman on deck. He's outside, ball 1. And that is fouled away. One on a miss. Got him. Sweeney. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Smith. First pitch to Alabama Sports. And that's on the fist. It's into center field. Right played one on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but
teams going 3 up, 3 down in the first. Looks like these two pitchers are in command. Cam Carino, who got the last, he takes the ball outside. The 1-0, swung on a miss. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball, and that's bobbled by the pitcher Evans. And that's going to be a base hit for Cam Carino.
Next at bat for Pacelli,
That was a
number
good
3,
play.
Merrick Miller.
Evans tried to feel it. They're gonna give him a hit on that one because that was a hard ground ball up the middle, and Evans tried to field it. Carino, Evangel Christian, 9-0 on the season so far. That is going to be a ball. Showing bunt, pulling back, runner goes. That's going to be a stolen base for Cam Carino. That was a good. So last season, Evangel Christian went 23-5, 9-1 in region play. It looks like they are trying to see if they are in the AISA or the AHSAA. They are in the AHSAA, and that's why we got Evangel Christian fans to my left. It's 1-2 to Merrick Miller. Change up, just. And now his catcher wants to have a couple of words. Cranford coming out. Top of the second inning. Pacelli with a runner in scoring position, no score. Carino from the stretch, the 2-2. And that is inside, and it runs the count full to Merrick Miller with Jihan Gomila on deck. And the payoff pitch, outside, ball 4. So 2 runners aboard with no outs.
Next up for Pacelli, number 5, Jihan Gomila.
And Jihan Gomila, that's why I wait for the PA announcer to announce the name so I could get the pronunciation correct. Jihan Gomila will be the batter, the second baseman for the Vikings. Fresh off their 7-2 victory over Heritage last night with Dave Plata on the call. Saw that on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as Gomila bunts it foul. And that's the strategy right here. You got 2 runners on and no outs. You just bunt them over. Get the runners into scoring position. Manufacture runs any way possible, especially the way these 2 pitchers are dealing. It's an 0-1 count to Gomila. Showing bunt and lays down a beauty right to Evans. Throw to first. Gets the out. The runners advance. And so Gomila gets the job done and bunts the runner opportunity to knock in the first runs of the game. Evans, first pitch to Thompson. And that's right on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, fouled away, 0-2. So Asher Evans comes. Got him. Like Thompson was chasing after that. That's the second strikeout for Asher Evans. Will be the batter. Pacelli's going to have to hope for a 2-out rally here. So Evans, so far on the season, 31 strikeouts. And here for Evangel Christian. Change up. Oh, that got him fooled. He was definitely early on that one. It's 0-2. And Evans 1 strike away from getting out of a jam. With Pacelli with runners in scoring position. Evans from the stretch. The 0-2. Strike 3. It strands 2 runners in scoring position. As we go to the bottom of the second, Evangel coming up to bat. Day 2 of the Border Wars here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Glenwood, day 2 of the Border Wars. We got the pitcher, Asher Evans, up. Lead things off for Evangel. Smith, the 0-1. Takes a hop on the, not going to say dirt because it's not dirt. It's the batter's box, which is, it's a huge advantage because you don't really have to worry about the field being muddy, just the dirt in the infield. Because that is outside, it's 2-1. Smith, the pitch inside, running the count to a hitter's count, 3 balls and 1 strike. To Evans, who's batting .375. That's a high fly ball. Looks like it's going to be a gapper. Going back, and that's at the wall. Evans rounds first. He's going to be in with a double. Asher Evans leads off the second with a stand-up double.
Number 11, Kemp Swords.
And now here comes Kemp Swords. Evangel with a runner in scoring position. Swords batting .478 with 9 RBIs and 3 doubles. This is game 3 of the Border Wars, day 2. We had 2 games yesterday. And we plan on having 2 more today. Coming up next, Glenwood, Harris County, Military Appreciation Day. And that's on the fist. It's in the infield. Camped underneath it and making the grab is Gomella for out number 1. Now here
Next
comes
to bat,
Casey
number 22,
Gables.
Casey Gables.
Batting .360 with 8 RBIs. He's batting .560. He's the number 3 hitter for Evangel. They got some wood on this lineup. Great hitting. That gets by the catcher. Feet away from scoring the first run here in this game. St. Anne Pacelli in the this year. Lost a disappointing 3. That was in the quarterfinals. First year head coach Case Rasmus taking over from the legendary Adam Thomas, the recent inductee, that is inside. It is 2-1. As Pacelli welcomed their new football coach last week, Smitty Grider. We were there for that press conference. And how about the Pacelli? It's now 2-2. A lot of great things happening around the campus of Pacelli. Championship, the 2-2, and that's foul back to. And Gable staying alive with a 2-2 count. Smith delivers. Pitch, changeup, got him. Swung on a miss. And that is the third strikeout for Billy Smith. 2 away.
Next at bat,
And now
number 24,
Aiden Cranford
Cranford.
is coming up. He's batting .292 with a triple and 6 RBIs. 0-1. Gets the sign, delivers. The 0-1. Fastball, that's going to be into right field for a base hit. And scoring will be Asher Evans. And Evangel takes the early 1-0 lead. Give Cranford an RBI single. A 2-out rally for the Lightning. Carter Norris will be the batter. Norris batting .286 with 3 RBIs and a double. That gets by the catcher. Another stolen base for Evangel. We're here at the bottom of the second inning. Evangel Christian with an early 1-0 lead over Pacelli, and here comes Coach Rasmus. He wants to have a conversation with his pitcher, Smith. So St. Anne Pacelli, they have been in the GIAA since 2022. They made the jump from the GHSA class back in 2 championships in football, volleyball, soccer, basketball twice for the boys and girls, wrestling. I mean, you name it. They have won the esports. They have won championships just about every sport. But the baseball championship, that is something that they're trying to get here in the GIAA. And they're ranked one of the top teams. And they got the team to do it this year. The 1-0, swung on a miss by Carter Norris. It's 1-1. Smith working from the stretch, checks the runner at second. The 1-1. Change up, swung on a miss, strike 2. Billy Smith has just got a nasty change up. Trying to figure out what pitch he's going to throw here. We'll see what he does here. Smith, the 1-2. Fastball, and it gets away. There's a throw down to third. And that is going to be an out. We've played 2 here at the Border Wars. Evangel now leads Pacelli 1-0 here on Georgia, Alabama. Third inning, Evangel with a 1-0 lead over Pacelli as Asher Evans getting ready.
Leading off for Pacelli, number 24, Austin.
And the pitch, there's a ground ball right to the shortstop. The throw to first, in time for the first out. 6-3 on the putout.
Number 2, Brayton Hudson.
And now the leadoff hitter, Brayton Hudson, the batter. Out. Hudson 0 for 1. He struck out. It's not make the grab. Does he make the grab? Yes, he does. I thought that hit the ground. What a diving catch by Carter Norris in shallow right for the second out. Okay. Jacob Velos, the batter. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to third in the first. Close. That's in there. Strike one. So Pacelli finals. The 0-1 changeup. Got him. Where they ended up losing 12-1. The 0-2 changeup, and that's lined, and it's into center field for a base hit as Kip Swords tried to stab it. And that's going to be a 2-out single for Jacob Velos.
Next at bat, number 8, Nolan Vaughn.
That's the second hit of the game for Pacelli. Now Nolan Vaughn will be the batter. He grounded out to the shortstop to end the first. Asher Evans on the fist, foul ball goes into the parking lot. Hopefully we got to get like a Car Shield window repair sponsor. It's a long throw and then a stolen tying run is scoring. 1-1. And speaking of insurance agents with broken glass on the windshields, we want to say thanks to Terry Johnson Agency and State Farm Carroll Purdue. Just a fantastic thank you for supporting Georgia Alabama Sports Live as Vaughn gets hit in the back. And so Pacelli's got 2 runners on here with two outs.
Cam Carino.
So here comes Cam Carino. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He was stranded on third in the second. And we got the Jeopardy theme music, so we're going to go ahead and step aside here as day 2 of the Border Wars on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. All right, we are back. Also, big shout out to Alex Quinney, All-State, because we will name a All-State Good Hands player in the game after this game. So special thanks to Alex Quinney. And he's got a billboard coming down Somerville going to Glenwood. I should know because I take my kids here every single day, so I see that billboard every time I come to Glenwood. By the way, kids are in school right now. I'm wondering if they're going to get out for that Harris County-Glenwood game. That would be awesome. I asked him, hey, is your teacher's going to let you come to the Glenwood-Harris County game? And they looked at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. It is Friday, though. There's the first pitch. That's on the fist. Carino. And what a catch by Cranford to end the inning. And Pacelli leaves 2 more runners stranded on base.
Somebody's lack of love, or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do, and they settle with your skin. Kept on the inside and no sunlight, sometimes a shadow. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Wanna say and let the words
Welcome back here to Glenwood, leading Pacelli 1-0. He actually was the last batter of the inning, but because Pacelli threw out the runner at third, Carter Norris is going to have an opportunity. Billy Smith, umpire calls time. It's like sometimes just to chat with his pitcher, and there's the pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So yeah, I guess that first pitch didn't count. But Pacelli coming in with a 5-3 record. Had several games here on Sports Live. They lost to Lakeside School. They beat County, but beat Heritage last night 7-2. They're going to turn around later tonight and take them as their part of their Border Wars. There's a pitch. There's a little chopper. You got to hurry. Hudson throws to first for the out. A good job. Just get.
Number 17.
So here
Caleb
comes the
Cranford.
catcher, Caleb Cranford. Smith, or that's actually a strike. Gotta wait on that. Smith, the 0-1. Fastball, inside 1-1. So after the Border Wars, Pacelli will host Lakeside School again. That's the father-son rematch. Battle of the Rasmuses. The 1-1, thought about going around, but it was a changeup that was right before the plate. It's 2-1. Take it on Abbeville Christian Academy on the 14th, and then the big 3-game showdown between Brookstone. 2-1. Oh, he chased a high one. It's 2-2. Top of the order on deck for Evangel. Evangel out of Alabaster, Alabama. They know a thing or two about winning. That's the home of the 4-time champions Thompson Warriors for football. 2-2. It's outside, runs the count full. Thompson recently beat Central in the football championship after Central denied them a 5-peat. Payoff pitch, got him on the outside corner, strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts for Billy Smith. It's 2 outs. Trey Hope, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first.
Number 2, Trey Hope.
And he swung at a high one. It's 0-1. Brookstone on the 20th. It's the 0-1, and that's blooped. Shallow, shortstop, covered under it. Makes the grab is Velos in a 3-up, 3-down inning for Billy Smith. We played 3 here at the Border Wars. Evangel leads Pacelli 1-0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't die. So good, so good. I got you. Wow, I feel nice. The sugar is fine. I feel nice. The sugar is fine. So nice, so nice. I got you. When I hold you in my arms, I know that I can't do no wrong. And when I hold you in my arms, my love won't do you no harm. And I feel nice, that sugar is fine. I feel nice, that sugar is fine. So nice, so nice, I got you.
Top of the 4th inning. Pacelli coming up to bat down 1-0. Don't forget, we're going to have Glenwood Harris County coming up next. It is Military Appreciation Day. The kiddos are going to be out of school, and they're going to be packing this place. Cannot wait for that. At first pitch to Merrick Miller is a strike, 0-1. Merrick Miller does not have an official at bat. He walked in the second. The 0-1. That is inside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's on the fist foul down the third base line. It's 1-2. Merrick Miller coming in, a sophomore. The 1-2. Change up, and that is fouled back. A good display of hitting by Miller to just to spoil off a changeup that he's just trying to protect the strike zone. That's going to be into left field for a base hit. The third base not handle the hot grounder into left field. And Merrick Miller is aboard for the second time today. And he's got a leadoff single. And Geron Gomilla, who sacrificed the runners over in the second, does not have an official at bat. Asher Evans working the fourth. So far has only given up 3 hits. No runs allowed, but the tying run is aboard, and there's a nice bunt. Oh, what a beauty, but he could have easily fielded that, but I think that you didn't want to risk it because Gomilla was trucking down the line. He was trying to bunt the runner over, but that would have been a perfect bunt. But yeah, it just went, and now it's an 0-1 count. Evans, the pitch, popped up, out of play. Got a lot of sporting events going for its tournament. They're hosting South Carolina Beaufort tomorrow. And if they win Lions on Sunday, Fountain City FC's opener is going to be tomorrow. And as we're hearing the school announcement behind us, I think they're saying that there's a certain period where the kids are going to be able. 0-2, runner goes, fouled away. To first. Pitch, fouled away. It's an 0-2 count. From the stretch, and the pitch to Gomilla, and that gets by the catcher. And Miller has got a stolen base. That's the 3rd stolen base for Pacelli in this game. And now the tying run is in scoring position for the Vikings. Evans checks the runner at second. The 1-2 pitch to Gomilla. Check swing, he went around. Yes, he did. And that will be the first out here in the 4th.
Next up for Pacelli, number 18, Levi Thompson.
So Levi Thompson, the batter, he's 0 for 1. Struck out in the second. Thompson batting .231 on the season with 2 RBIs. First pitch, showing bunt. Lays down a beauty. It's right in front of the catcher. He bobbles it, throws it to first, but the umpire, it's 0-1. It's a good job by Thompson, just trying to bunt that. You want to try to manufacture as many runs as possible. The 0-1, and that's lined into left field, a base hit. Is that going to be enough to get the runner home? And what a throw back into the infield by. So the job gets done, and they can bring the tying run home on a deep. That's the 4th. Comes up. Evangel hoping for a double play here with 1 out. Pitch is high for a ball, and yes, they do. The throw down, and they got him. Tagged out. What a play by Evangel. That was a huge risk because you're risky to overthrow, and Pacelli would bring the tying run home. But Evangel able to get the throw on the out with 2 outs. So Pacelli with a runner at 3rd. The batter is the wind dirt. Stopped by the catcher. 1-0. Field, Bill and Glenwood Gators, all in the AISA. The 2-0, and that is low, ball 3. Glenwood is going to be will be on the call. It's military appreciation. Evans, 3-0 pitch, and that's right down the middle, strike 1. Austin Dannison on deck for the Vikings. Swung on a miss, and that runs the count full. So here's the situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pacelli with a runner at 3rd, trailing 1-0 here in the top of the 4th. Vikings 1-0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and live for fun. We're taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get shooting stars. Break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait. We skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on.
Two of the border first two games yesterday. Glenwood defeated Calvary Christian 9-0 in 6 innings. Calvary and Evangel leads 1-0 as Rayleigh Curtis, the batter, showing bunt and foul back, and luckily that net is right there because that looked like it was coming in your living room. It's 0-1. Rayleigh Curtis is 0 for 1 in this game. He struck out in the first. Here's the 0-1. And there's a little chopper right to Smith. Smith underhands it to first for the first out. So it goes 1-3 on the put out if you're keeping score at home. If you got one of those baseball scorebooks, which I need to invest in one because those are really cool. And Zach Grossman, and that's going to be up the middle, trying to dive for it. Gomilla, an underhanded throw. Baseman Austin Dannison, but what a throw by Jacob Velos. He sidearmed it, was charging down the line. Evans, and has a stolen base and a run scored. First pitch to Evans. And that's right down Broad Street, strike one. Smith delivers the 0-1, change up inside. Oh, he got him. Nope, that's inside, 1-1. Smith, the 1-1 to Evans, outside, 2-1. First game of day 2 of the Border Wars, 2-1. And that is away, ball 3. Smith delivers. That's in the dirt. Actually, that is ball 3. It's a 3-2 count. The 2 strikes. Smith, payoff pitch. Battling up there. Three balls and 2 strikes. Smith, the wind, the deliver, payoff pitch. The 2-out rally continues for Evangel as Asher Evans' second hit of the game.
Number 11, Kip Swords.
And now Kip Swords, who is 0 for 1, popped out to the second baseman. Fresh off of a victory over Chambers Academy, which is a school in the AISA over there in Lafayette. They're part of the Chattahoochee Valley. Down, that's a little high, and a good job by Velos to leap in the air to make sure that it didn't go into the outfield. Is Evangel trying to tack on more runs here in the 4th. The 1-0 to Swords. It's in the dirt, it's 2-0. Appreciate everybody watching on Facebook and on YouTube, and our audience from Alabaster and but also it's the home of the Thompson Warriors, who were just a foot inside ball 4, and Smith walks them on 4 straight pitches. So back out. Check swing. That pitch, that's in there for a score. And Evangel Christian now with a 2-0 lead. They take advantage on the overthrow.
Let's go, Casey. Nobody better here, Casey. Let's go. Nobody better. Here we go, Casey. Here we go. You're the man, Casey. Let's go.
And the 1-1. Swing. 3. Got him, but not before Evangel puts up another run on the board. We played 4 here at Glenwood. Evangel leads Pacelli 2-0 here. Top of the 5th inning, Pacelli, they got some work to do. They're down 2-0 to Evangel. Asher Evans. First pitch to Dennison, starts him off with a ball. Chopper to first base. Right on the, might have been the easiest ground ball out
Number 2, Brayton
for
Hudson.
KC Gables. And now the top of the order for Pacelli, Braden Hudson, who is 0 for 2. He struck out, flied out to right. So I was told after this pitch, and that's on the fist, right to the second baseman. What a play there by Zach Grossman
Number
for
6,
the second out.
Jacob Vilos.
And now Jacob Vilos, who is 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single with a stolen base. But here with 2 away here in the 5th. First pitch to Vilos is fouled back. It's an 0-1 count to Vilos. Change up. Hide away for a. So it's a 2-1 count to Vilos. What a play! What a throw by Kip Swords, but for Asher Evans, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Evangel leading Pacelli 2-0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Lightning, number 24, Aiden Cranford.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. It's day 2 of the Border Wars, top of the 5th inning. So Evangel Christian out of Alabaster, they are in the Alabama Christian Schools Conference. So that is neither the AIS of the all Christian schools and the home schools in Alabama. The 0-1, it's in the dirt, and it is 1-1. Evangel had made the trip here to Phoenix City. We welcome you. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Two ball. And we'll try it again. Alabama Sports Live. Don't forget, coming up, we'll keep the same stream on Facebook. And, oh, that's on the outside corner strike. First out. High above the letters. We want to congratulate the Hardaway Lady Hawks, state champions. And what a game against Murray County. Saw it on GPB Sports, the whole thing yesterday. One of the first things I wanted to do on the broadcast was congratulate them, and hopefully Thrift and I will talk about it on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. We might have a show on Sunday or Monday. 2-0. Also, besides the Border Wars, we will also, it's in outside for a ball, 3-1. We'll also have a big region game between Shaw and Columbus. Both teams undefeated in region play. That'll be at 5:30 later this afternoon. 2-1, fastball, got him on strikes, 2-2. That's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Smith, the payoff pitch, aboard with a 1-out walk, and now Caleb Cranford.
Number 17, Caleb
Who struck out in the 3rd. Smith. Pitch is in. The wind starting to pick up. Bunt, 0-1. It gets behind the catcher. Evangel. It's a stolen base for Carter Norris. Evangel gets a runner in scoring position. Some of the scores from yesterday, Northside ends up sweeping Jonesboro. They won that game 10-4. Northside's now 7-3. Brookstone ended up defeating Marion County 13-0. They are now 5-1 on the season. It's inside for a ball. It's 2-1. We had Glenwood beating Calvary. Pacelli beating Heritage 7-2. 1-2. Little check swing. Fouled back out of play. Some of the other base road ticket on Tift area. Central is hosting Elmore County and Alberta. That's going to be in a doubleheader. Northside hosting Lewisburg. 1-2, and that gets by the catcher. And another stolen base for Carter Norris. So Evangel, with 1 out, has a runner 90 feet away. Pacelli's going to turn around and play Elmore County later tonight. That's going to be at 8 o'clock. That's fouled back. Battling there is Caleb Cranford, the leadoff hitter on deck for Evangel. Smith gets the sign, delivers a 2-2 to Cranford. High and away, it runs the count full. Norris, fastball, foul. By the way, if you were watching the Border Wars yesterday, had a little bit of a treat. Glenwood was in action on the football field, taking on Lee Scott Academy in soccer. Had a chance to go over there. And there's a high fly ball. That's going back. It's deep. And we will set it once again. The Glenwood girls did fall to Lee Scott Academy 7-1 yesterday. And then the Glenwood strike 3 for Billy Smith. That's his 7th strikeout. He had a tough day at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and there's a ground ball foul. To this lead, Pacelli, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Evangel, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 1-1.
Come on, Trey, here we go.
Trey Hope, the batter. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now he is behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now and that will bring to the plate Rayleigh Curtis, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Just want to tell you a little bit about this field. Tim Fanning Field, Bill Bowers Park. I mean, this is just an incredible ballpark. It was also the home to the Phoenix City Crawdads in the Sun Belt Baseball League from 2000. Baseball League, that was the home of the Columbus Chattahoochee and the Chattahoochee Monsters. But they had some team where they lost to the Atlanta Crackers, but they called this place home. Just a state-of-the-art ballpark here in Phoenix City on the campus of Glenwood. Smith, first pitch, little check swing, and that hit the batter. Very unfortunate. Let's see, let's hope he's okay. That's gonna be a dead ball. Gets the thumbs up from the batter. That's gonna be, it's looking like the umpire's just checking Carter Norris over at third, and he's okay. Looked like it was a foul ball anyway. But it's going to be an 0-1 count to Curtis. Change up. Runner goes. Little hopper and a stolen base. Trey Hope with a stolen base. Evangel with runners in scoring position here with 2 outs. Zach Grossman on deck. Curtis faced with an 0-2 count. Smith trying to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. And that's right back to Smith. He bobbles it, underhands it to first, and Pacelli gets out of the inning without giving up any more runs. Evangel leaves 2 on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Pacelli trails 2-0 over Evangel Christian here in day 2 of the Border Wars on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And
One day it's fine and next it's black. So if you want me off your back, well come on and let me know. Could I stand? Big toggle. So come on and let me know. Silly decisions bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. Exactly who I'm supposed to be.
Back here to Glenwood.
Come on and let me know.
Pacelli here in the bottom of the 5th. Nolan Vaughn hit by a pitch his last time up. It's a 1-0 count. Pitch. It's foul back. There's a 1-1. He's only given up the 4 hits. He is not allowed to run. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, fastball outside, ball 3 to Nolan Vaughn, the leadoff hitter for the Vikings. Pacelli will take on strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. What a pitch by Asher Evans. All right, here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, payoff pitch, fouled away. Is it playable? No, it goes out of play. Appreciate everybody watching us on Facebook and on YouTube. Go and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page as we cover everything sports related. As the payoff pitch is high, ball 4. And a leadoff walk for Nolan Vaughn. And now the cleanup hitter, Cam Carino, who's 1 for 2. Coming up to plate, he represents the tying run here in the 6th. Pacelli's got 6 outs to work with to try to get back in this game. Down 2-0. Evans throws it back to first. And Nolan Vaughn, he is a threat to steal. The pitch, runner goes. And he's got himself a stolen base. What a jump by Nolan Vaughn. And there's one thing Pacelli does great. That's steal bases. They got 4 stolen bases on the day. They need to chip away at this lead and getting the runner in scoring position with no outs. The 0-1 to Carino. Foul back. It's 0-2. Wind blowing out to left field. But it's a absolute gorgeous day. Was a little chilly because it was at noon, but now that we're getting closer to the afternoon, you know, that's where the temperature is at its highest. The 0-2, change up. There's a ground ball right to the third baseman. It goes underneath the glove. And rounding third, and here comes Vaughn. The throw, no throw. And Pacelli cuts in the lead, and Vaughn gets a run scored. And it's now 2-1. And they're probably going to rule Carino with a hit, even though that should have been fielded by Hope, but it went underneath his glove.
Number 3, Merrick.
Actually, they're going to rule an error on Evangel. So Carino, he's not going to get credit for the RBI, but Pacelli cuts into this lead. And now the go-ahead run is up to the plate. Merrick Miller, who's been on base twice today. He's got a walk, a single, and a stolen base. And here comes Evangel's manager. And that's going to be, looks like that's going to be all for Asher Evans. We got a new pitcher. It's Kip Swords. He's going to take his warm-up pitches. We're going to step aside, and Evangel here in the top of the 6th inning leads Pacelli 2-1 here in the Border Wars on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Now pitching for the Lightning, number 11, Kip Swords.
All right, we on to Evangel Christian The new pitcher for the Lightning is Kemp Swords. That's a throw that almost got away from Gables. Miller represents the go-ahead run here in the 6th. Swords first pitch, runner goes, and that hits Merrick Miller in the back. And now Pacelli threatening here in the 6th.
Next at bat, number 5.
Two runners on. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. And they have left 5 men on base. They have not been able to get them home except in this inning. Showing bunt. Gomilla lays down a bunt, and it's going to go in foul. And it's an 0-1 count to Gomilla. Days ago. On Tuesday, that probably was bunt. Swords fields it, tries to throw to third, everybody's safe. Pacelli's got the bases loaded. Swords tried to go gamble with it to try. That's gonna be a hit. Trailing 2-1. Levi Thompson 1 for 2 in the game. Swords, Carino with the ties the game. It is 2-2 now. Swords from the stretch. Swords' 5th appearance this season. It's got a 1.8 earned run average, 11 2/3 innings on the season. Pitch, and that is foul back. County coming up next. For the Facebook audience, well, you could stay right where you are. We will keep that stream. But for our viewers on YouTube, go to the YouTube stream, Glenwood, Harris County. It's Military Appreciation Day. There's a changeup, swung on a miss. Strike 3, but the catcher tags him. That's for the first out.
Next at bat, number 11, Sean Maglione.
Yeah, Sean Maglione, the batter. He's 0 for 2. Coach Rasmus is going to have a coach. Case Rasmus. His brothers, Colby Rasmus and Corey Rasmus, both played in the majors. Colby Rasmus played for the St. Louis Cardinals. Corey Rasmus was a pitcher for the Braves. Case Rasmus was actually in the minor league organization, head baseball coach rather, at Lakeside School, which we've saw a couple times here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live earlier this week against Brookstone. Saw them in the Calvary opener and saw them pitch to Maglione, swung on a miss. It's 0-1. And this is really familiar territory for Case Rasmus to be back in Phoenix City, where him and his brothers were part of Phoenix City Little League. We're part of that 1990 and lost in the Little League World Series back in 1999. One ball and one strike. Swords. The pitch to Maglione, it's in the dirt. It's 2-1. Evangel Christian out of the Alabama Christian Schools Conference. It is neither the AISA or the AHSAA. They are a small Christian. Plate! That's not a force out. You got to tag him. Pacelli takes the lead. Caleb Cranford thought it was a forced out. You got to swipe
Next
for the
at bat,
tag.
number 24, Austin Dennison.
And I think they're going to rule that one a hit. I don't see the score saying that's an error. And Pacelli, 3 runs here in the 6th. They lead Evangel 3-2. 0 for 2 in the game. But actually did hit, no harm, no foul. It was kind of a light tap. Little light tap out there, but that bunt, it was going right behind us. It's an 0-1 count to Dennison. And the throw back to first. We are presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Gordy Eye Care, Buffalo Rock, Alabama Power, and Zaxby's, Kinetic Credit Union, Terry Johnson Agency. Hunt right to Swords. Underhands it over to the catcher. Got a little pickle play here. There's a throw to the plate. Got him at the plate. And that was huge because he...
Next to bat, number 2, Braden Hudson.
That looked like it was a suicide squeeze. 2, because when you're scoring in the top of the order, Braden Hudson, the batter. Change up. That's right down the pipe. Swords from the stretch. The 1-0 pitch to Hudson. Right down the middle, it's 1-1. Coming up. 1 ball, 1 strike, throwback, and they got him in a pickle. Now you got to focus on the runner at home and the tag, and he got him. So we got 1-6 tons in the 6th to take the 1 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by set. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 27,
Evangel
Zach Grossman.
Christian now trails 3-2. Fouls that one back. The pitch is outside for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1. 2-2. On to work the 6th. The 2-2. And that's looped into right center. Back underneath it. Making the grab in center field is Cam Carino for the first out.
Number 44, Asher
Track
Evans.
that one down in the gap. Who is 2 for 2 today with a double, a single, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. It's a 1-0 count. Smith, pitch, change up, line down the left field line, foul. One ball and 1 strike. Smith, the pitch to Evans. That's in there. 1-2. It's outside, evens the count at 2-2. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Pacelli leads 3-2 after putting up 3 runs in the 6th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Change up, got him on the inside corner, strike 3, and Billy Smith, have yourself a day.
11, Kent Swords.
That is his 8th strikeout. And there's a little ground ball right to Velos. Charges it, throws it to first. And he gets the out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Billy Smith as he punches his glove. We played 6. Pacelli with a 1-run lead. We go to the top of the
Here we go again, hammering down. High prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Pacelli leading Evangel Christian 3-2 here in day 2 of the Border Wars on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Kip Swords on to work the 7th. There's a changeup inside to the batter. Leading things off here in the 7th. He's 0 for 3 in the game. There's the pitch. There's a line drive into left field. And that's going to be a leadoff single for Hudson. Hudson is aboard here in the 7th, and that will bring up Jacob Vilos.
Next at bat, number 6, Jacob Vilos.
He is fantastic job. He was here yesterday. Got to know him last year. The PA announcing is definitely a ground ball right to the shortstop. Underhands it to second, bobbles it, but he put out.
Next at bat, number 8, Nolan Vaughn.
You know, Nolan Vaughn, the batter, and he walks. One to try to get out of this inning with a double play. There's a throw back to first. So back to baseball PA announcing. They did announce the other day PA announcers that are going to be applying for that job. Some of them already do PA announcing for other professional sports. I think they would be great at it. Not going to name very intriguing if they apply for that position. Swords. Showing down second, and that's a stolen base for Vilos. It's a 1-0 count. Lost in the quarterfinals to Strong Rock. There's the 1-0. What a job by Vilos getting under the tag. And Pacelli has got a runner 90 feet away from tacking on an insurance run here in the 7th. Swords from the stretch. It's a 2-1 count to Nolan Vaughn. Don't forget, we've got Military Appreciation Day, Glenwood, Harris County, coming up next. It's a 2-1 count, and that is in the dirt. And when you think of Harris County, all those little three, I think right now they're either in the 8th grade or freshman. Right to the third baseman. He bobbles it. He's got to throw it to first. He gets the out at first, but the run scores, and Pacelli now leads 4-2. I think that was the only play that Trey Hope had to make, was to get the sure out at first. And so Nolan Vaughn grounds out. And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change. So while we have this pitching change, we will step aside here in the 7th. Pacelli leads Evangel 4-2 here on the Border Wars on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Glenwood, top of the 7th. Pacelli leads 4-2 over Evangel Christian. The new pitcher, try to get some stats on him. For the Lightning, Casey Gables comes in with a 1.75 earned run average, and he has pitched in 4 innings of work so far on the season. Evangel 9-0 on the season in the ACSC. Carino, the batter, and there's a curve that's away for a ball. Cam Carino singled, flied out to center, reached on an error, and missed. A low fastball, and he trying to get a hold of that one, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Glenwood, Harris County coming up next. Rick Beach will be on the call. I know we are excited about that one. 1-2 pitch, curve here in the 7th. But Evangel here. All right, welcome back here to Glenwood. Evangel down there the last 3 outs. They got work to do. They trail 4-2 over. Casey Gables leading things off. Smith's first pitch to Gables is outside, ball 1. It will be Gables, Cranford, and Norris here in the 7th. The 1-0 in the dirt outside. It's 2-0. Richard Holdridge here, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Brandon Schwobel. Rick Beach is right behind me for Glenwood, Harris County, which is going to be a historic matchup. I cannot wait for that game. Central County, and they're also going to face Columbus on Monday. I'm excited about that one as well. I'll be on the call later tonight for Shaw Columbus. That's going to be at Edwin Jackson Field. 2 balls and 1 strike. Casey Gables, the pitch. And there's a ground ball right to the second baseman, Gomilla. Bobbles it, throws it to first. And it's not going to be in time. And that's going to be an error on Gomilla. And Gables is aboard, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. Aiden Cranford, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI. And he represents the tying run. Smith from the stretch. First pitch to Cranford. It's popped up shallow center. Underneath it, Carino makes the catch for the first out. And he lost his hat in the process, but when it's windy like that and you're charging after a fly ball in shallow center, you're going to lose your hat every time. Evangel down to their last 2 outs. Carter Norris coming up to the plate. 0 for 1. Grounded out and walked. And Smith starts him off with a strike, 0-1. Smith glances over at the runner at first. From the stretch, throws it back to first. Academy tomorrow, day 3 of the Border Wars. Unfortunately, we will not be bringing you those games here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The 0-1, and that is low in the dirt. It's 1-1. Pacelli takes on Elmore County later tonight, but we will not have that game as well. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch, high and away, ball 2. The bottom of the 7th inning. Smith from the stretch and the pitch. Just missed to run the count full. Ideally, this would be a situation with a 3 balls, 2 strikes count that you try to apply the hit and run, because any situations can happen. If you apply the hit and run, you're risking but with the lead runner, 2. Got him on the outside corner, strike 3, and that's the 9th strikeout for Billy Smith, and Pacelli is 1 out away from winning the game. Caleb Cranford. Pacelli leads 4-2 over Evangel. Smith from the stretch. The pitch. Right on the black, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 away here in the 7th. The 0-1, high and away. It's 1-1. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch up. That's going to be 2-1 now. Yeah, the scoreboard's off. Well, that's a 1-2 count. That's strike 3. Defeats Evangel Christian 4-2 here in the first game of the Border Wars. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is pinned and only given up the 2 runs, 10 strikeouts. What a performance by Billy Smith. But Pacelli wins the game, and they go to 7-3 overall on the season as they get ready to take on Elmore County later tonight. All right, we're going to have a short break for you as they get ready for the next game. That's Glenwood and Harris County. As you can see, the Harris County Tigers taking the field. They got the special. So does Glenwood. They both have. We're ready, folks. We got Glenn for his fine producing. Looking forward to working with him every time. And I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic over to Rick Beach. And don't forget, we also got Russell County Calvary. And that will wrap up Border Wars for day 2. Also, don't forget, I'll be on the call for Columbus and Shaw later tonight. 4-2, and we'll be back. Stay tuned. Glenn